moments later.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome back to the Indoor Farmer Reviews, guys. We got episode 28 for you today. Review number 28. Got a lot of stuff actually to cover tonight, so we're going to get into it. Going to have a good night. Already here. Well, that's all right, Valerie. I like to tag my number ones. You know, all the people that I know are going to help me tag and share. Because guys, I hate to complain about it, but I got to keep talking about it because I can't share very much on my Facebook. It's for my own protection. They keep telling me. I'm scared to share it out very much because if I share out and they log me out of Facebook, then we lose all the comments in StreamYard. We're live in 6 different locations right now, so it would just be very annoying. And I don't know what the funny little game is that's going on there, for my own protection and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna complain about it. We're gonna tell you guys. We're gonna hope that maybe you guys can help me out a little bit, get those reactions up there. We got 12 people, 4 reactions. We got our co-host Sir Stevo with us tonight, as always. Sir Stevo, what's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Waylon? We got 28 episodes this evening. I can't
28
believe.
already. Yeah. And it's funny because I would have thought people in the boxes was like way farther ahead, but it's only 40, it'll be 43 this week to 28. It's not that big of a difference actually. So good evening, guys. Good evening. Thank you. Appreciate it, Kasia. Appreciate that. Anybody that can share us out, share us to your timeline, share us to your news feed. Don't worry about sharing to 100 groups, A lot of times there's so much overlap there that it doesn't really help out too much. So tag some like-minded friends and tag some business owners in here. Tag some people in who sell a product, who want to be seen, who want to get that exposure. You know what I'm saying? So we actually have a few things going on tonight. Got some products to try. Still have a little bit of GMO here from our friend Joe Kelly, so I'll be smoking on that this evening. I got a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of Gorilla Glue left, couple of dabs left of Gorilla Glue, so that's all I got there. I got a few items to talk about. Got a couple of events to go to, or that I went to. Finally got my scale, so we're gonna be looking at that. Open that up a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
That was recommended by our friend Dan, the Mushroom Man. So we'll get into it, guys. A lot to go over, a lot of good content. So I'm gonna keep doing this and keep pushing it out there. 15 people in the house. Get those reactions up there, guys. 6 reactions. Come on, I know we can do it. I know we can get those reactions in here. And we're also live on Rumble again. I went to viral this time, Steve-O, but I actually I made some adjustments. I do have
Okay.
to. I shut the channel down a few times a day, but I do keep putting it back up. So it's not exactly 24 hours, but we are up there all day showing our reruns, showing last week's reruns, showing the places we reviewed, showing the music,
Okay.
the musical artists we've showcased, all the stuff we do each week. I'm still putting those on a rerunning circuit. But right now, we are on an individual live stream for the review show, and then we're going to end the live stream after this, and then I'll start up another one after that. So it's kind of
Yeah.
confusing, but there are reasons for it. I won't get into it. No, don't want to bother you guys. What's up, Ashley? Hello, hello, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Coming in right now, please, please hit the reaction button. Even if just smash it a whole bunch of times, I don't care. That all those things help. All the engagements, every time you share, every time you comment, every time you send somebody a tag in here really helps out. Hi, Charlene. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing
Hi,
today,
Shirley.
Tuesday? Hopefully your week is going well today. I actually, we have a sick boy again.
Oh, no.
His allergies kick his butt all the time. It's really hard to tell whether it's like a sickness or it's just, allergies hitting him hard.
Yeah.
So his mom actually took him into the emergency room.
Oh,
It's never,
really?
that's always a little bit of a scare, but at the same time, they got him some prednisone and sent him on his way. So it wasn't
Okay.
too big of a deal. I think mostly congestion and stuff like that. Thank you for tagging. What's up, Earl? Guys, please tag and share because I know most of you in here would probably agree that Steve and I are doing some things worth doing, right? Worth doing. We have a sesh, we have fun, we try to have laughs, but we're up here. And actually, Steve, I thought about this today. I was on an interview earlier today, and I'm going to pull up some pictures from that in a little bit. But I thought of this, and I didn't even say it in the interview. I'm only about two things, guys. Two things. That's all. That's all that I'm about. Two things. Sustainability, human race wide, is one. The other thing is advocating cannabis use for veterans and for anybody medicinally. That's my big push. As
Okay.
far as the recreational side, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can talk about on that side. But those are only two things. Every show I do pushes those two things. And you might think, well, people in the box is sustainability, guys. We need our minds and our bodies sustained, right? We need these conversations amongst people and communities. We need to sustainability connects to this show tonight. Reviews, small business reviews. Those are the guys doing it. Those are the guys, waking up, taking care of business without anyone telling them to. That's the essence of self sustainability, right? So it's all connected to those two things, which is kind of funny. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, John and Jess, for tagging people in, sharing it out, because Facebook doesn't let me, guys. Facebook doesn't let me. I'll share it out like 5 times, and then boom, I get booted, and it's kind of sad
Yeah.
because I have a few groups that I really love to share to. There's not, I have like 100 groups I could share to, but only a few that I really really want to make sure I hit, and
Hmm.
I'm afraid to share there now. So it's very
Yeah. I
annoying.
mean, a while back when I started this with you, I someone said, "Don't share that here." So then
Mhm.
I right away on my list of groups, I went to all of my groups and I asked permission and was like, "Is that cool?" And I've always stuck with the same ones this entire time, and I've added a few new ones. And I think that that's good to just ask, because if that group for whatever reason doesn't want to have anything to do with, let's say it's because of the cannabis, then they just may go ahead and report Whalen, guys, and then Whalen gets stuff.
Possibly. I thought the same thing, but somebody was just telling me how if it's a person that reports you, you typically get some kind of a notification. Yeah, what I'm being told is that it's unusual activity on my account, is what they say, and then it says for your own good. You know, I get locked out. I don't get banned. I don't get. I can get right back in, but they know that's enough to cause a bunch of issues within StreamYard. Within it could be a StreamYard thing directly. It could be because Facebook doesn't like us going to StreamYard, being able to broadcast to 8 different locations. You know, it could be so many things, but I don't like to. I don't want to worry about it so much because I'm all over the place. I'm checking out Mines a lot, Mines.com, that you earn crypto on there just for doing your normal Facebook thing. You can't go live. It's not a live streamer site, but that's the only thing that's not done, and I don't need that. You know, I do that elsewhere. So there's a lot of diversification out there. You guys don't get too bogged down on a lot of the stuff that's going on Facebook. Just remember, Facebook, the algorithm feeds on negativity. If you put a title in there that's like "Happy Good Morning, everyone," you're going to get seen less than if you had a title like "Oh, it's a terrible day. I hate everything."
Uh-huh.
It's just that's just how it is. Maybe that's human nature. You know, maybe this review show it's tough for us to push because it's not. It's a wholesome, good conversation. It's all good content. Maybe people that want to find the drama, that's what they're not going to look for that. They're going to be looking for somebody yelling at somebody else or whatever. And you know, who knows. But I'm going to take a smoke. I'll take a puff here. I haven't smoked in a while. I'm going to take a
All
medicinal
right.
intake hit from some GMO, and then I got to do a dab. I've been saving these dabs because I don't have much left, so I'm do one or two here of that.
I also have in the Dragon Egg. I have GG5 from Joe Kelly as well. So
It's just Gorilla Glue. I promise.
that's what you have.
It says GG and then it says zero point 0.5 because that's what's in the container.
Oh, is that what it is?
I
Because I
thought the same
never
thing
heard of
for
it.
a short time, but there's a little period right there for a 0.5. I'm gonna do a
Well,
dab. All
now
right,
I
Anthony. Hell
feel
yeah.
stupid, Waylon. I really
Cheers,
do.
cheers. I thought the same
Yeah.
thing, and I'm pretty sure Dan said the same thing as well. So we all got that. 16 people in the house, guys. Awesome, very cool. Please hit that reaction button because that's all we live on. It's the only thing we can do. Share it out to like-minded friends. Share it out to people who think that we need to do something different as a human race. We need to start to change the way we think about everything from the ground up, from each individual person doing sustainable acts to businesses, small businesses creating what we know of as the economy. Those giant corporations, those don't create the economy. There's a number out there. I forget what it was. If you can put um, like 5% of our money back into small businesses rather than the bigger ones, it's something. It does something way more beneficial to the economy. I hate to speak without the details, but it was something like crazy where the incremental increase into our economy by putting back into small businesses versus large corporations that are multinational or whatever, that it's a huge difference in what helps what creates a stable economy here at home, and that's all part of sustainability, right? So there we
That's
go.
right.
Smoking
Yeah.
some Gorilla Gong, Gorilla
Hasn't
Gang Bang. What? All right, all right. They're getting a little hairy with these names, Jimmy Mead.
well, like
That's
with
funny.
what you were saying there, hasn't anybody heard of how the corn shortage in Illinois will affect the price of fuel in China and things of that sort? And that's what you're talking about. One piece of the
Hmm.
sustainable resources that we need to have to be sustainable, if one piece is missing, it can throw everything out of whack and possibly stop production of other resources that we have need to renew.
There's such a connection between it all. That's why we need to
Yeah,
decentralize our need for certain things, push it out to smaller and spread it out. So
that's right.
speaking of one thing that we talk that combines sustainability and small business is these Great River mushrooms that you and I have been talking about, been showing off, that's been growing. But I
Yeah.
went a step further this time, you guys, and I cooked the Great River mushroom soup, and I tried some soup. Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna watch this short video with some mushroom soup. Okay, here we go, guys. Great River mushrooms.
Enjoy.
You're gonna like it. Those Great River mushrooms, chock full of goodness. Got that garlicky flavor. Look at that garlic just coming right off the lid. Oh yeah. Pour that bad boy into your pan, in your pot. Oh, look at that. I cut up some more mushrooms and put them in there. Some extra, some of my oysters that I grew. Look at that steamy. That bowl of soup, y'all. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Some Great River mushroom soup. That was good. You like that, Steve-O? Did you try some yet, man? It's good stuff.
I haven't tried any yet, but it sure looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I added some. I added a little bit of pepper and a little bit more garlic salt to it. It's good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh yeah. What's up, Mikey? Right. Most people are too. This is
Hi, Charlene.
Closed all food outlets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mikey. The food is so important, and that connects us to everything else, right? We have to eat to do everything. So that's the linchpin, if you will. Okay, I have another video, much longer video here that I made for this festival we went to, and I actually put some music behind it this time. This be interesting. I think it's quite a long video, so we'll just play it and hang out and chit chat. Oh yeah, I got me some upbeat. Oh yeah. Yeah, got him going already, y'all. Let's see that. Share it out, tag it out, y'all. You know we're doing some important stuff here. We can get around that algorithm with real, natural, grassroots movements of real people's fingers. We can do it. I've seen a lot of people tagging already. I appreciate you so much. Charlene, hello. Got Charlene saying hi to you as well. Mr. Steve-O, where's that? There it is.
Hi, Charlene.
Silver Fox, yeah, we just actually gave away my indoor farmer cut bomb. It's going to Ash Bros.
Yeah, I also I got one myself. I went and I purchased this from Kim, and this is absolutely awesome. It's my souvenir of my time with Whalen. I'll always have this to say that I was on the Indoor Farmer Show forever. So
what did that run you?
Oh, these are only $25 plus shipping.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't think I had the price. Hi, Shane. Hello, Shane. If you're getting that tag in here, guys, we are hoping to get around that Facebook algorithm. If I share out more than a couple times, I end up getting locked out of my account, and I have to prove myself and change my password, all that stuff, and it's just very annoying. So any shares and tags, share it out to your news feed. It would really help us out. Any reactions as well, guys, even multiple reactions to the same person. Jason Putnam popped in the house. Hey, what's up, Jason? Just cheers. Always having a great night. In and out, dashing. Okay, hell yeah. Make that money, brother. Make that money. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate any of the tags. It's not your typical plea for tagging and sharing. It's me trying to, I don't know. I'm fighting this battle here, this algorithm battle. I'm not building a bunch of separate accounts. I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna jump through hoops.
Hey, can you turn the music down a little?
I can.
I think too. Okay, that'll work.
I just wasn't sure how audible it was, to be honest.
I figured you weren't.
Apologies, everybody. I wasn't saying anything too important. Just bitching about the algorithm again.
We could hear you, but it was just a little. Now this is good.
So this is the inside portion of this. It's called the Avanti's Dome in Pekin, and there was a lot of. It was very smart, the vendors who got inside, because this day it was so windy outside, man. Like koala glass, like she ended up losing some pieces because of the wind, and a lot of these things have some fragile stuff in there that just not good in a windy day outside in the middle of a big field. The music's making you manic? All right. Man, I turned it down. What the heck? Why is the music full blast? It wasn't full blast. It was like 20%, Mikey, if that. I don't even think it was that. Now it's at like 3%. But you're right, guys. I appreciate you telling me. Sometimes I can't tell the volume levels. I can't control the volume of my voice. Remember that?
Yeah.
What is this place, Valerie? This is the in the title there, the Pekin Small Business Festival. It's at the Avanti's Dome. The Avanti's Dome in Pekin, Illinois. This is all the inside stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff outside as well. This is their first time doing this Small Business Festival. I thought it was a great idea because I'm all about the small business promotions. And the problem was, though, that the turnout wasn't as great. The people just, I mean, you can put it out, but doesn't mean that you can force people to go, right?
Yep.
It was a free event, and there were people there. Obviously, I mean, I did do a little live stream there, so I'm going to show a video off after this. But I mean, there's all these vendors that some of these vendors don't have. Well, most of them don't have a brick and mortar building, and so this is the best way to show these people off. Other than being there directly yourself, to push some content out here to show off what you're missing out on by not going to some of these events. Anthony, that's what I thought when I heard this music, man. I was like, oh yeah, man, break dancing on some cardboard, baby, in the desert in California. I had to just add the same song in a bunch of times to finish out. It was only 2.5 minutes or whatever. That's okay. I like it. It's funky, right?
Looks like they've got a little bit of everything there, and they're doing a lot of custom stuff too.
There's a lot of handmade stuff. This one here specifically, most of all that is handmade for sure. Took some close-up pictures of it. It's kind of like a dream catcher, but different.
Yeah.
There's bells, and there's 6 5-point stars. There's all this Wiccan stuff going on there. I don't know.
And if you ring the bells late at night, Tommy Lee from Motley Crue will show up in your bedroom.
Yep, and he gives you a mushroom stamp print. I think that's what. Guys, share this out. Share it out if you think small businesses and handmade are something that's worth promoting. I'd like to see this show get big enough to where we can get bigger and bigger, events going on, but also at the same time to where we can help these guys out, help them get out there, maybe sell their products through a website or something eventually. We'll get that going. Mushroom slap. Forgot I should probably be putting some of these on screen for our Rumblers. We got somebody watching on YouTube as well. What's up over there on the YouTube? 18 people in the house, guys. 14 reactions. That is awesome. Remember, anybody that wants to just smash the hell out of that like button, go right ahead, because that helps us out. It gets us more engagements. That tickles the algorithm. Whatever you like to do, guys. Whatever you want to do. Even you know what? I don't even mind hitting that angry button. Although I feel like you don't have a reason to just yet. I want to get one of those things, Steve-O, that back roller thing. I missed it. Should have bought one. Got a lot of businesses I went through their booths and stuff, guys. It's hard to point each one out individually, but as you can see, they had a lot of good stuff. Brian, my cousin in the YouTube side, what's up, bro? How are you, man? I haven't talked to you in has it been years? I got family watching right now. Oh man, I feel like that's it's a different feeling, Feels
I love it whenever my family shows up and I see them watching, and liking our posts and stuff like that. They don't get in the comments except Kelly does.
Mikey, you don't get all it does stop you from reacting for a little bit, like an hour or something. Thanks, Brian. He says he pokes in once in a while and follows me and shares, likes and shares. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Brian.
I do appreciate that, Brian. If you want to find a new platform where you'll see all kinds of different things, freedom of speech and whatnot, go check out Rumble, guys. I do have several Rumble channels, but one of them in particular I'm keeping open almost 24/7. Kind of fun. 4 people watching right now, 5 people watching right now on the Rumble. Hit that Rumble button for me, y'all. Helps out in that algorithm. It's frustrating over here on Facebook. I'd love to see Rumble take off, and actually, I know they're not the same type of site. They're different types of sites, but for these purposes, for my show purposes,
Wow, look at that.
I'd love to see it take off. Yeah, man, there's so many rocks and geodes and things like that at this event. There's another booth outside we're going to see where the guy has a geode breaker there that he cuts geodes in half and stuff. A lot of 3D printed items, resin items. Lower Sackville people do. I knocked some of those pieces on the floor, and I had help. I had to pick them up. There it is. That's the rest of. That's all the inside, or a couple more for the inside.
Did you know?
Here. Hi, Sarah.
Did you see those bears on the cups right there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know those are the Grateful Dead bears, but people call them the dancing bears? However, the artist that drew those and designed them called them marching bears, but we've always called them dancing bears.
Huh.
And so
I wonder if they weren't designed for Grateful Dead, but designed and then they took it or asked for it.
No, it was designed by the Grateful Dead's sound engineer. He was an artist. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Fun facts.
Nice. Now we're outside, guys. It was super windy. A lot of the booths were starting to pack up already. It was kind of sad because of that, but at the same time, it was pretty nice out other than the wind.
Yeah.
It did start to rain a little bit.
I read a post from Quality Glass. Lou had one of her tables flip over from the wind.
I got there a little bit after that. Yeah. Oh, there were some like regular businesses there. You had this bath company sign-ups for like $1,000 off of a new bathroom, which is probably not a lot. But then this one here, $20,000 off of the windows and doors from. Oh crap! Not gonna remember the name now. Anyway, I'll remember it. But point is, they already called me because they want to get that free consultation. They're trying to make that money, right? Well, I tried working the angle backwards, Steve-O. That's what I'm doing from now on. I'm like that annoying reverse salesman now. You call me selling me something, I'm selling right back at you. I was like, yeah, I got 10 to 20,000 views a week, and I was like, you guys should do something publicity-wise. I'm a disabled veteran. Like I was pulling out all the cards. I'm like, yeah, you should go ahead and replace all my windows anyway, whether I win this thing or not. And I was pushing it. I was seeing what I could do. They seemed interested. And like the lady said, it was like, well, this call is recorded. I was like, well, maybe they're listening to me right now, or maybe they'll hear this. And so I started talking to them. I can lower it a little more. Charlene, sorry.
I was about to say, Charlene's
guys, I tried something different this time with a little bit of music behind it, so I apologize. It's hard to tell with this method. I know where the volume levels are on the other things. 22 people in the house, guys. Love that number. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hit that reaction button if you could, please. We're looking at a small business fair, the Fall Small Business Festival in Pekin, Illinois. And if you think small businesses, handmade, you think those types of things are important to promote, just give us a like and hit that share button if you could. Wow, I lost 3 people for explaining small businesses. They're like, what? What's happening here? No giveaways? All right, I'm out. I'm just kidding. Just kidding for those that do. But I tell you what, it's hard, man. There's so many things going on out there on the interweb. It's hard to decide what to watch. But we do appreciate all the people that watch afterwards too. I know people watch the show afterwards. We replay the show on Rumble, so it's definitely going to get seen. People will see these items and start to realize that when you go to events, man, that's where you see some really unique stuff. Go on and watch, but kidney stones are killing me right now. Pain so bad. Oh wow.
There's Sturgeon.
Jared, hopefully you feel better, brother.
That's
Sturgeon Friends, yeah. You're gonna see a bunch of those, all the bands that were at the event.
There's albums.
Yep. Small Business Big Festival. That's right. I tried to tag them. Maybe I forgot the word big. That might be. So there was a bunch of raffles in person there. So these were legal raffles. Jared, I hope you feel better, bro. Yeah, kidney stones are no joke.
Oh, I had kidney stones, bro, and I thought I was gonna die.
Right? It feels like they say that's as close to a man gets to pregnancy type of pain.
Yeah,
There's a
that's what
bunch of
my
the
nurse
raffles
told me.
there.
Yeah, my nurse told me that. She said she had a baby and she had a kidney stone, and she said she'd rather have a baby again.
Speaking of baby, there's a giant watermelon.
Yeah, it's a baby. Oh, you had one too, huh, Jimmy? Woo! Man, I thought I was gonna die. I was driving myself to the hospital because I thought my appendix was gonna burst, and I was sitting in traffic. I pulled over, and I couldn't go on. I thought, man, I was like, right here, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. And it let up a little bit, and I just went right to the ER. Man, they got me right in too.
I'm gonna die right here. Yeah.
I was
No joke.
screaming, man, like ah, ah. It was nuts, man.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, it was terrible. It was terrible.
So it was like pushing one of these stones that we're looking at
Yeah.
out of your. Oh, look at these, man. This kid is 15 years old that draws these. There's some really cool stuff. I get a good close-up of it on the video in a little bit here. Fire in the hole in the house, y'all.
Hey, what's going on?
Fire
In this
in the hole.
name, I will tell you.
Speaking of the fire in the hole, I'll finish this bowl here, and then we'll do a dab.
And his name is Fire in the Hole.
Fire, fire, fire in the hole.
Oh, fire in the hole.
That guy's gonna be famous one day. Like he's gonna.
I know, right?
Bean's gonna get famous. Bean's gonna get huge, and then just by association, the guy who's made that song is gonna get huge as well.
That's
It's
right.
gonna be like, I made this song back in
Well, maybe he could tell us the
2023.
lyrics one day then.
Yeah, I can explain it. Oh, fire in the hole. I thought this song was about gastrointestinal problems.
He's making a music video for that song.
Yes,
Yes.
this guy right here. That's him.
Oh, there he is.
Art of Illusion. There's the grow up booth. A lot of plants. They had the plants there.
Ah, Fox Farm. I have like 6 bags of that.
Guys, I did a recorded in studio interview tonight. It'll be on Quarantine Radio. I'm not sure when, but it should be interesting. Steve-O, the entire room was green.
The entire room.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a stool, like surrounded by green everywhere,
Ah,
like green screen.
green screen.
There you go, some skull candles, all kinds of jewelry. So much stuff was at this place, man. It was a free event too. Be savage, not average. 24 people in the house, guys. Share it out, tag some friends. We want to get around that Facebook algorithm. They don't want to let me share for my own good. It'd be different if I was getting a ban for doing something bad. But no, they keep protecting me for my own good and keeping me from sharing it out. So I do appreciate you guys. Joe Kelly in the house. Joe Kelly, I'm about to do a dab of some Joe Kelly Gorilla Glue. I only got a few dabs left of it. So there you go. There's some tic-tac-toe, resin tic-tac-toe. There's
Oh, I thought Elise
no,
was
that's him tagging her.
Yeah. You big damn it.
There's a floating, glow-in-the-dark moon with a witch in it. A lot of good stuff in there. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Some Gorilla Glue dabs here.
lot of stuff. Okay. What's that?
Did you know these stone towers are illegal in some places?
Oh, is that what that is? And why in the hell would it be illegal?
They say some places, some cities say that messes with the local like nature or something. I forget what he said exactly, but it was like there's something to do. They say these are illegal, but there's some places. Now that right there is nature art. Those are clay. That's clay that he molded into balls around the stalks of those trees. There it is, seeking balance. This guy does a lot of stuff with stones and stone stacks. There it is right there. It's a natural art or something. That's what he called it. It's a tripping hazard. No, that's not it. That's not why. It's something to do with people moving all the rocks. I swear, I wish I remembered that at this point, but I don't. Anthony's got mint cookies batter for free. It's amazing balls. Okay. Excuse me. There you go. You got a lot of tinctures and jewelries. Same picture. I made this kind of quick. There we go. There's Evan Sturgeon right there. Sturgeon friends.
There he is.
Here it comes. We're gonna hear a little. Oh, hold on. I need to mute the. Oh, that was a shortcoming on my part here. I'm about to have music overlapping music, so I'll just play that actual. I'll play them separately once after this here. Yeah, I'll play that in a second again. We'll just go ahead and skip past that.
Valerie, you're crazy. She likes classic rock and classic rock only, I think.
Well, you pay me for the copyright copyrights, and
we'll get you some AC/DC on.
I'll do anything you want. You just go ahead and be our person on that. You go get me some music. Then you got to realize within the free music that I. Okay, here you go, guys. A little treat for you. A little treat.
Little Waylon Juggle.
Not that some of you deserve it, but hey, you know.
Oh no! They call them juggles? I didn't know that.
We, me and Michael Bourne are going to start a show. It's going to be the juggler and the giggler.
Nice. Well, there's a fun fact we didn't know about Waylon. He's a juggler.
I'm not a juggalo. I'm just a juggler.
Juggler.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Isn't a juggalo one of those ICP fans or whatever?
Yeah.
They're not all brains with heart, you see. Some things in life are made to look like something nice, but are cold, painful.
I'm sorry, it's music again, guys, so some of you won't like it.
The love like knives, and gather with the ones you love. Hold this feeling high above. Cherish this far beyond.
Hit that reaction button, guys. Cheer it out.
Bring yourself to ecstasy. Free yourself from questioning. Bring yourself the things you need to birth yourself a brand new being. Redefine everything, celebrate life again. Bring the blind to sight, from word of mouth to open eye. We do this now, we come to life. I'm dreaming, I'm flying now, I'm singing above the mountain clouds, so freeing inside and out. I'm seeing.
There we go. I didn't want to take too much of their music, so just recorded like a minute of it. I recorded it specifically so that Charlene would beat her head on the wall. Hold on, I was going to keep that up for a long time.
Okay. I thought I clicked it by accident. I was like, oh,
we're
shit.
We're just going to keep it up there for a long time. No, I'm just kidding. This guitar player is great. Yeah, that was Evan Sturgeon. He was on the show playing the piano.
And singing.
last Monday, not this Monday.
Mhm.
Back to the elevator music, please. Thanks, Shane. Right, back to the elevator music. So we'll have to put some although listen, Jay Frost is nothing to shake a stick at on someone on it with his vocals. But playing songs with vocals while we're talking is tough. You know, I was okay, but I hope they didn't quit their day job. Well, I hope they wouldn't quit my day job, but uh, I would tell you that they played a lot longer. They played for a lot longer than that. So I'm sure there was other stuff, guys. I didn't know when to record the best pieces of songs or anything. The repetitive beat. Well, Charlene, that video was like 20 minutes long, and I the songs are only like 2.5 minutes. So I would have had to just keep throwing different songs in. I guess I could have, but they were all just background noise songs from the program. But I also didn't want to pick a song that we already used for one of our intros or something like that. It's tough, until I pay for more of that stuff. Stick figure is good if you're into reggae. Yeah, those guys were all kind of skinny, weren't they?
Yeah.
Right, let's find some background tunes. Well, Steve-O, I'm also gonna look. Oh yeah, I'm gonna open this scale, but I also want to talk about these trays, these microgreen trays from Bootstrap Trays. Man, they're gonna be badass. They've got I've put them all together, and I have plenty of space in the table. But then I thought maybe I could just take the bottom tray out, and then they would all just sit in that table. But then the waters could mix, and if there was a problem in one tray, it's actually better to kind of keep them separated, right? Got to keep them separated.
Hi, Kasia.
Hi, Kasia. Hello again. She's bopping back and forth. What's going on out there in the world? What's going on in the world today? I can't sing that song either.
Ashley's back too. She says, "Hi, Ashley. Schmashley."
Rumblers, what's up over on the Rumble side? Oh, Cannabis Cruise, I see you. Probably that was a while back, but I did see you. What's up, Rumble?
Yeah, I had made a new slit in my bag.
You made a second slit, huh?
Yeah, on the other side of the bag. I closed up the other side, remember? I taped it up.
Oh, I didn't know about the taping up. Okay.
So I just cut the other side of the bag, but then I squished all the air out, and I've got it like I should have had it in the first place, upside down and everything. And we'll see how it grows. Remember, I thought I wasn't going to get anything, and overnight I ended up with a mountain. So,
yeah, just in one night. It goes so fast sometimes.
Yeah.
Where's the music? Here it is. All right.
Yeah, I've got a new supporter on locals now. Again, myself, another supporter. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I am very excited about that because it keeps you genuine to your supporters, because that's who's supporting you, instead of your supporters being the thing that you mine for the clicks that get you money somewhere else, right? Someone paying you to get people to watch you. That's a different thing altogether than you catering to your supporters being the people watching. And I think that's so much better, in my opinion, as far as who you should be beholden to,
Yeah, oh, good. Sorry.
I just meant if you're a content creator, you're gonna have, there's somebody to answer to, and at the end of the day, it would be better to have your viewers be the ones that you. Now, you can't just jump through every hoop that every viewer states. I'm sorry, folks, but for the most part, that's how community works, right? Smoking some cherry.
The fact that they're willing to donate to me to help me pay for my Rumble, things of that sort, that lets me be out there and get the content to them in the first place. It
takes money.
They're like, thank you. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work is what they're telling me. So
the forum got 2 this time. Sure. Oh, okay. Still talking about that. The stones. That sucks, guys. Smashly is smashing the love. Very cool. Hit that love button, guys. Hit that as many times as you can. Send me a link to locals. I will join. Cheaper than the fives I have sent. It is, Charlene. $2, and plus you're not giving. Well, I guess you've sent me stuff on Cash App, which is free, so I appreciate that for sure. But I actually appreciate what locals is doing, so I don't mind the 10% going to them because I want more sites like that. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, Steve-O, if you want to link yours in the chat, you're welcome, and I'm gonna put mine in the chat if anybody's interested. Because Charlene, honestly, I'll be honest, I would rather see a monthly reoccurring supporter for $2 on there than somebody give me $4 in Cash App. And that's not because of the difference in the money. It's because it means something. It means a little bit something to me that someone takes the time to do that. That's one. The other thing is it's much more solid. I don't want to have to bug someone every month. Hey, you got that $2 in Cash App? Like I don't want to have to do that. Like, because other people have actually offered that. Like, well, what if I just paid you $2 every month in Cash App? And like, well, but then I'd have to be a collector. I'd have to go and collect it. I'd have to be like, hey, Steve-O, you haven't given me that $2 yet this month. Like having it automated makes it so much nicer. You know what I mean? I wonder if Cash App will ever set up something like that. I bet they should. I bet they would, I guess. A subscription through Cash App. Interesting. That's a good idea, actually. Cash App, get on it. All right, let me get on here. But no, I do, Charlene's probably one of my biggest supporters for sure. And if Charlene, if you never got on locals, I wouldn't be upset at all because I do appreciate you. But it is something that I think we can all agree is better to give our money elsewhere because Facebook just keeps screwing us right and left no matter what we do. If we do everything right,
Yep.
It's better to give our money.
You try to follow all these rules. You figure them out ahead of time, half the time, and get ahead of them on it. And still we just get this crap.
I've only had one ban from quote something community standards. I've only had one, and it was only from going live. So technically, like I really haven't done anything like that they can say, here's the thing you did wrong. And so, but I'm still getting messed with all the time. So I would prefer nobody giving any money to the like they can't even get their site right. Like how often are there just major glitches across site wide? And some of that's probably by design. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but some of that might be on purpose. Some of that's them changing things in the background and they mess something up. Whatever it is, they can't even get that right for being such a big, the biggest one on the social media hill. It's just it's very funny and kind of convenient that they can just be that kind of thing. Oh, you put it in there. That's actually smart. I just put mine in the
Yeah, if I put it on my page, nobody's on there. I noticed it's all on yours, where everybody's at, which is good.
Oh, yeah, I should have had you click I meant to do that. I do like to try and concentrate everyone into one chat because it really helps the folks at home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know that it's content that you're helping create, so it'd be nice to be able to put it on your page. We could always add one of your groups in here. And we can put it directly into the group as group content. Don't you have the 815? You have isn't there a certified group or something? Whatever they are, if they're groups, that would be different, because people can still watch it within the group, but it becomes both my content and the group's content anyway. But it's just a thought. I just want to be fair about it, But honestly, I think it's been very nice, you guys, being all of you concentrated in one chat, because 17 awesome people watching right now. Let me see if there's anybody. Yep, my cousin's gone over there from YouTube. Need to refresh my phone because I know there's some rumblers. I really appreciate you guys watching us for sure. I know a lot of people who watch on Rumble have the phone turned sideways and they're not watching chat or anything like that. But if you could hit that Rumble button, it would help us out. For the subscription on my OnlyFans. Steak and cheese. Is that Famunda cheese? Anthony? What a big thumb you have. What a green thumb. Shane should be teabagged by a donkey.
Oh, wow.
Wow, well, like, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that exactly necessarily, but my point is, like, let's show them we can get around it. Let's show them that we can make things happen just by natural. Like, every person sharing a couple times is better than me sharing 100 times. And that's just the way that Facebook works. It's not the algorithm anymore. It's the Facebook. So this is what happened, in my opinion, guys. If anyone cares about it, the main show's over with. We're just talking now, but what had happened was, so Facebook was so free that at first, in the beginning, that's why they blew up, right? Everyone went there. It was free. We're connected. And now all these other sites are coming out that you basically have to pay to get seen right off the bat. Also, all the new sites basically allow you to make money right away, which Facebook has now retroactively gone through and made it much easier to get to stars. Anybody who wants them, for one, and for two, they're now trying to take back some of the freedom that they made on the site in order to make more money, in order to make you pay for visibility and pay for your reach. And so they're doing two things. They're sort of like retroactively trying to take back some of the openness of the site, and they're trying to make everyone a content creator. Everyone. That way you're forced to say here, oh, my reels are doing good. I have to keep making more reels on Facebook. I got to stay on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Every site has short videos like that. Record the video on your phone and then upload it onto every site separately, so that there's no watermarks, there's no problems with flip-flops and then being annoyed with it being from some other site or whatever it is. It's all your content. That's what I say. But hey, we're going back to MySpace. I think somebody bought MySpace, Dan. I'm not sure if it's
I heard it
at
was
this point.
The T-Mobile guy.
Is that who it did? Okay.
I heard the T-Mobile guy bought it, but I think that is what I heard.
Wow.
But don't be
Guys,
certain.
I'm in a good mood. We got 19 people watching. I want to give some money away to my locals members. I'm gonna give some money away. Probably just $5. We're gonna do a local spin. Do a local spin for $5.
That's the lyrics.
Gotta pull it up on my computer real quick. How come I'm not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Now, if anybody wants to, does anybody want to come up and have a smoke and a toke with the boys?
Yeah. Let's go.
This is a good time to open up the floodgates to all of our awesome friends. 18 people in the house. I know we can get it up there higher. If we get up to 25 people, I'll double this to $10. I'll double it to $10. I'm gonna do $5 right now.
Come on, Indoor Farmer or Universe and Certified Army. Let's get together and get these numbers up.
It's hard to come up with a name for mine. Indoor Farmy. I like the Indoor Farmy.
I always kind of like that. It's hard to say a little bit, but other than that, I think it's good.
Yeah, it doesn't immediately roll off the tongue, but okay, I have my search ready. I'm gonna get my number set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, guys, doing a good job. Thank you for the tags. Especially, thank you, Charlene. Appreciate those.
8, so that's 28.
I think. Oh, never mind.
You think what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Let's see here. Elisa May's still here. Maybe in a minute when I'm done running around the yard, she says, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Where's Sarah at? Sarah signed up for $4. She's $1 short of the pro. like, all right. Like, just kind of stuck in between there.
There's the link, guys. They were
Get a
asking.
whiff of fresh air.
There you go.
No, oh, you put it on YouTube and Twitter or Twitch.
Oh shit!
So
Can't
we
get
just
rid of
have
it
to be
now, right?
careful. No, we can't. So just be careful of. We'll just be careful. I've created some measures that I go through. Make them do the truffle shuffle, the backstage, whatever
I got
it is.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make sure 100% before anybody even thinks they're coming up. We got to know who you are.
Steve-O's trying to live dangerously tonight, everybody.
Yeah,
Let's
see,
see what happens.
sometimes it's kind of funny, though, when they try. Then we can sit here and mess with them. Hold up 4 fingers. Hold up 6. Oh, let's see. I don't know. Is that Charlene? I better check.
It looks like her. It looks
It
like
looks
her.
like her. I see her radiant beauty.
Pull her up, Steve-O. I'm still trying to figure this out.
There
For
she
some
is.
reason, I'm
Yeah.
missing some pro supporters for some
Hi,
reason.
Charlene.
How you
Hi,
doing?
Charlene.
Good.
Somehow I broke my tripod. I'm gonna have to order another one.
Oh no,
Oh,
I hate
man.
that. I did the same thing. I got like 2. I got stuff glued together with like bread ties and like rubber bands and stuff to hold my phone. It's crazy.
Exactly. And it was great. It was a tabletop one. It worked great for me because I sit on my couch anyway, so it's right here on the coffee table. Perfect.
2.
Then people
Valerie.
aren't looking up my nose or
Yeah.
whatever.
Valerie says, hey, sis.
Hey, Valerie. I'll have to do my other phone so I can watch comments. Come on up, Valerie. You don't have to show your picture if you don't want. And Ashley.
Oh, wow. Ashley
35.
says
Okay.
a comment for you there.
1 second.
Charlene.
Oh,
I
okay.
missed it. Hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh, no problem. Dan says he broke his tripod and had to go to the doctor.
Right. They called it the stubby.
They said there was nothing they could do for it. Here, take these pills. This might help.
They're like, sir.
Sorry,
Right.
Dan. You asked for it.
Yeah, you kind of opened yourself up on that one.
He's laughing his
No
ass
pun
off.
intended.
Right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So
Oh, this
Let's
is a
see.
cool spin.
We got somebody calling himself Dude Man. Maybe it's Mr. Cruz. He's got funny names.
It is.
Yeah, Mr. Cruz. Come on
be
up,
careful.
buddy.
You can get that Lena one.
What's up, dude?
Charlene, secretly, are you hoping that we do or don't? get a
Don't.
special YouTube friend today.
Not my thing at all. Remember.
Just kidding. I know, but no. Regardless of
Speaking
that,
done
regardless
don't
of
need
that,
them.
I meant just for the entertainment and humor value of it.
Right?
Mm.
Not that it'll be impressive in any way, but I'm telling you, I think it's mostly somebody recording the screen, and I just don't know that there's that many people that have that kind of fetish. I think it's more like
Yeah.
people trolling by recording some
Oh,
garbage.
sweet.
All right.
Boop. Hi. Oh,
Hello.
she's got the ruby red on it.
I got the red lips tonight.
Woo.
Old man problems, Lisa said. Oh, look at you! Now you're looking like when you dressed up as
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie, yeah.
Riveter, yeah. Yeah,
Gotta love the red lips.
Kelly
I
did that.
have a sterling silver pin that's an antique, and it's Rosie the Riveter.
Ooh, awesome. I've got a few magnets, of course, too. We took a trip to the Ohio Airplane Museum in Dayton. It was really cool.
Hey, Val.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, darling?
I feel like that would be a really good vinyl record cover right there.
I know, right? Doesn't this look awesome?
I like
both my QR codes into it and everything.
Right? That's awesome.
I like to call them wheeling.
Yeah, there you go. Wayland's wheeling.
Steve-O, is this better than just my logo?
Yeah, I like this. This is cool.
Oh yeah,
Look
definitely.
at you sexy bastard.
Those icy blues.
What's up?
Right there, boom. It's right. Oh, right there. Oh no, wait, no, go back. All right, so this is just for $5 on the local spin wheel. I'm not gonna push us to get to that 25, but I'm just trying to. I just want to do something fun. What's up, David?
Charlie, close
Boss
your
in
eyes.
the world nowadays.
Yeah.
AI, yeah. What,
I've
Val?
been trying to get my bowl lit right. I threw some concentrate on there, some dab on my
There
bowl.
you go. Me
Hell
too.
yeah.
This newest stuff that I got, I won. It doesn't. I put it on flour the first time and it tasted wonderful. I put it in my swordfish and I can't stand the taste of it. It's horrible.
Isn't that weird?
The coil that maybe is the
Yeah.
flavor changing
Something.
it.
I may have
Here we
to
go,
open
here we
the big
go.
boy here.
Looks like it's going to be a $2. It's going to be a $2 member. Is it going to be 27?
We can't see it.
27. 27. All right.
27.
27. Let's find out who 27 is going to be.
Before we lose you, Val, how are you doing, darling?
Hi now. Oh, I'm okay. They
Hi,
left.
Keisha.
I got her window all safely packed up, ready to ship.
Awesome.
did get it, yay!
Yes.
Oh, Ashley, send me a message about it then. Okay?
I will for sure.
All right.
D. Bossman. Congratulations, D. Bossman.
D Boss, man.
$5.
All right.
Snap.
The $5 local supporter.
Let me tag him in. You won 5 doll hairs.
Hairs.
Only the hairs, just the hairs.
I love doll hairs.
Sure, Sarah. Everybody's welcome. Come on up.
Oh yeah, come on up.
Sarah,
Come on,
I got a
Mike.
bone to pick with you anyway.
Uh-oh. Winning all the time.
She does win a lot, actually, but no.
Yeah, she does. She kicks ass.
It's her time to shine.
No,
That's
that's not the bone I have to pick with her. She's paying $4 on locals.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, well, just go. I'll let her know. You can go back down to 2 if you want, or go to the 5 and you get the pro step or whatever it is, the pro membership. I'm not my point is I'm not trying to convince you to go up to 5. I just want her to know that
Yes,
she's
you are.
not getting anything by the $2 extra.
Get the 5.
Okay, Smashly. Let's
Just
just
do
have her
it.
match
I'm gonna do
you.
a dab.
We don't get anything extra from it,
You
Good for you,
do
David.
if you go to the 5.
do you? What do you
Yeah,
get?
more I counted more spot. Everybody got more spots who have pro.
Yeah.
Oh.
There
Yeah,
are
that's true.
there are direct in-app locals perks for being the pro. You get you can't message me back and forth unless you're pro, which right now doesn't make sense, right? But when there's when I have a lot of people in there, then I
We got
want
that
to
secret
separate.
message access.
Well, yeah, you can't private message me unless yeah. So, but there's other things, you know.
Got to use my my new bowl.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah. It's heavy, isn't it, man?
It is, but I love it.
Yeah.
It fits
Money.
nicely in the hand.
Nice.
Bills are paid. All right, Dave. Hell
I'm
yeah,
glad
bro.
you love it. That's good.
Is
You
it
guys,
Plus
David?
purple. And
You
it's
guys
funny, it's
not-
purple and blue. Those are my favorite colors together.
You can, Sarah. What? Somebody didn't we answer that already?
Sarah?
Yeah,
Come
she
on,
needs to
Sarah.
link it.
Let me put the put it back in here.
Yeah.
You didn't.
How many
stand
people can
on
fit up here? It's like 10, right?
10.
Yeah.
Well, 9 technically at the moment.
Oh, okay.
We got
Oh,
one more
yeah,
spot.
You got that
2 more spots.
yes on there.
So, Elise, if you want to come up, you better do it now because
Speak
one
now
more
or forever
spot
hold your peace.
available.
Yeah.
We have 2 spots actually. We got up to 9. Sarah and Elisa. Come on up, ladies. We got through the show pretty quick, actually, even though we checked out a lot of things. I didn't really speak about the GMO much, but it's really good. Smooth hit. It wasn't. I don't like the diesel-y stuff personally. I don't like it to taste chemically. I like
Yeah.
the GMO. Need a pin.
Where's
Need a
Dan?
pin. Who? Dan?
Dan is,
He was in the comments.
He was
He's
tearing
probably
up the comment.
yeah. He's probably busy working. He
It's
must
a-
have left because he hasn't been commenting for a while though. So I assume he's gone. It's all right.
If I try to comments, I'll get kicked earlier.
Yeah, just that switch back and forth. can
Hi,
make it-
Sarah.
Sarah, hello.
Sarah,
I'm here for the bone.
Well,
Oh, no.
Let me
Oh, no.
tell you, I just wanted to let you know that
Time to pick it.
that you resubscribed twice and you got it, you doubled it to $4, just in case you didn't know that.
Okay, so I unsubscribed and then I resubscribed for a 6-month subscription.
That charges you more to do that. Just so you,
It
Just so you know.
costs $12.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no,
that
well, actually, what I should be saying then is technically it charges me more when you do that.
Okay.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
at least
It
Okay.
actually takes more money from me when people do the one-time payments. Just so you know. I
Okay,
know
so
it's not
next time I won't
I
do it.
actually
right.
I just realized that right now. I was like, hold on a second. So the person is paying the same amount either way, but
Yeah.
locals takes 20% out if you do a one-time payment compared to a monthly.
You're breaking
reoccurring.
up a lot.
Me?
Yes. Is he breaking up for everybody else or just me?
You're kind of
Um,
breaking up a
You're
He's
little
kind
bit.
of breaking up.
No one else is
Yeah.
answering.
You're breaking up, Charlene. It sounds
Is he
like
breaking up?
No,
It's you, Charlie.
you are though, Charlene.
you are, Charlene.
I see
No,
Val.
you
I
are.
think she got it.
I'll turn the volume down.
I saw.
Okay, I turn the volume down. That's usually the fix, right?
Usually, yeah. It sounds good now.
It seems like your connection might
It's
be
frozen,
a
I
little,
think, though.
yeah.
Now she's glitching.
You're a little.
I got 3 lines. I don't know why I'm not working. It wouldn't be working.
Could be an airplane flying overhead. You know. Who knows?
I
Let me
just wanted
switch
to make
things.
sure I paid for it, and I didn't know if I would.
Oh, you're
How-
fine. I'm not giving you any shit. I just wanted you to know, like, you're floating right in between the regular and the pro.
Okay.
Like you're like right. You're $1 away from the pro.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, though. Speaking of guys, I think I'm gonna do the second dragon egg. I'm gonna do that a little separate from the other bags of donations, just in case anyone wants to. We'll say purchase the giveaway spots.
I'm looking to
Heather.
trade my dragon egg away. I want one of those Q7s or whatever you could, or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I see a lot of those now. Charlene
Well,
has one, I
talk to
think.
me, Steve. I have a Q8 and I have a Q7. We can talk, okay?
The
Okay, let's talk.
Q8.
Let's talk.
Go
Mine, neither one of them are open even.
Oh.
Brand new.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide on
So
into
let's
those.
talk.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Charlene, which one again is it? Like the
She's just
Q7
gonna
works on its own, or is it the Q8
I
that
have
that works on its
Q7
Facebook
mini.
pay. Take my money.
Yeah, I have the Q7 mini, which you have to put on your bong,
own? Okay,
your rig.
that's the one.
And
that's
this
the
one
email.
here is the Q8, and this one stands alone.
I see.
Oh,
I want
okay.
the
So it's
Q7 then. I want it
supposed to
on.
be this one. Right.
Yeah,
This
don't
one
need
says that
Q7.
This one says that it's the same thing as one of what's the black bottom with the cone top?
The Puffco.
Yes, they compare this to the Puffco, but it has no water. But that's what it says. Its level is Puffco.
Super
I like the
cool.
water. I like to have water.
I don't dab that much. The egg
Yeah.
would be probably just perfect. The only reason this isn't shark isn't. What do I have? Swordfish. The swordfish isn't perfect. It's because of the button. The button is faulty. They made a bad design. It's not just me. A lot of us have talked about it. So it gets annoying after a while. You can get a hit now and then, and you're like, okay, cool.
The button,
So, yeah,
I'll tell you what, the button on the Dragon Egg actually isn't the greatest button either. My finger, sometimes I feel like I'm pushing it, and it's not actually lit. Has anyone else seen that? No?
Mine works great.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm not pushing it directly on. Like sometimes if you're not pushing it just right, like you might be pushing it off on one side or something, and it doesn't
Right, I did that, and mine ended up sticking. And I actually called Luca and messaged Luca about it and everything. And I put it back in the box. I had it with it, and one night everyone was dabbing. And I said, "Shit, let me see what this does tonight," and it worked. And I went, "Okay," so I didn't follow through with it. It was stuck. It you know.
I like the Q7. I think my friend Gil here could use a Q7 right there.
That's exactly what I want, is so I can use my rigs.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because that's basically what I'm doing over here. I turned the Seahorse Max into an e-nail.
Nice.
Is what I did. But
and that's what this is. This is an e-nail. Yeah.
Although there's no other e-nail that's a nectar collector like mine. So
yeah,
like
I won both of those, and and that's wonderful. And the other night I almost opened the Q8. I went, you're hating this swordfish. You need something to. And putting it on my flower.
It's tempting to leave it in the box, though, isn't it? Because you have other items, and you're like, I could maybe do something else, a trade.
I could do a swap or a trade. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That was what was tempting about the.
I can barter too. If someone's a grower, I can barter.
Yeah. All the beautiful ladies on the screen. Yeah, we do have some awesome ladies with us tonight. Even Dude Man over there, he's looking pretty extra sharp today. I like your hat, bro. I like your hat.
Waylon's looking like a pretty princess.
I was listen, guys. I was a little nervous earlier. I was out of my comfort zone on this interview. I went to in studio. The whole room was green, and this was a music producer studio. So that's me going on a podcast that is a music producer. Now he's branching out, talking about the cannabis community in general, and it's really cool because, as you guys know, most of you anyway, we've been showcasing a musical guest on Mondays as a kind of an intermission and as a way to promote music, as a way to bring people together, and sustainability is directly involved in that. So we made it part of the show on Mondays. I only have one more musician though booked for this, or until I'm out of musicians. So I need to get somebody booked for. Let's see.
Have you asked Doc to do it?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to Doc in a while.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that would be interesting for sure. I haven't seen or heard from Doc in a while.
Me neither. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't seen posts. I don't think either.
I talked to him today.
Today?
Dang. He's doing all right. Okay, good.
Guys, I don't know if you know who David Matthew is here, but he's a great guy. He sends me pictures of his setup all the time. He's always got this awesome little clean setup with his bowl and tray and everything, all just kind of like how Jay does sometimes, Steve-O. He'll send me pictures like that. Good day, Poondogger. Hello. How are you doing? Are you back to work yet? Keep checking in. He went to he was on third shift. Then he got to switch a shift to first shift, but he also had a vacation in the middle there, and I think he's back to work now. But Poondogger was sending me pictures of all these old games and books, and I think it was games. Was it games, Poondogger? I think he worked at like a library or something at nighttime. I'm probably way off on that, but I know you sent me a picture once of a whole bunch of like books or games. I can't remember which. Doc blocked you, Heather? Wow, I think I might be blocked as well, but I'm not. We're not going to talk shit about it. What's up, Steve-O?
Yeah.
I just found out the same thing. Don't worry
Yeah, it's
about
all
it.
good. I mean, that's what the block button's for, y'all.
Some other time.
When somebody
Yeah.
blocks me,
His
I'm okay.
decision. That's
No
cool.
big deal.
It
Yeah, I'm in a
happens.
bunch of groups and I talk to everybody. I'm nice to everybody.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
You know what's sad though is I'm in a lot of groups that I feel very, very connected and safe and just
Yeah.
part of the family, right? But now I can't even feel safe to share my own stuff into them because for fear of my own good being enacted and being locked out of my account again. I have like 8 passwords written down over here from this happening recently. Like I didn't share. I only shared it to my own personal profile and my personal story tonight. That's the only places I shared. I tagged a bunch of people, but I can't. I also can't. I'd have to make a list somewhere where I just tag 100,000
I shared
people.
to the Happy Hippie website, and I shared to Blunt, which I figure other people aren't doing it. A lot of people probably tag the family, so I don't do that one anymore.
Right. Well, see, and I really wanted to keep sharing into the Happy Hippie Head Shop group because they are all for our content. They love Steve-O and I.
Right, and every time
I
I'm
want to be
on,
in there,
I do
but
share it to them every time.
yeah, and then there's Grow Fam, which I'm an admin of, so that should be a no-brainer, right? But I'm afraid to share. I'm afraid to share it all to any group. So I'm also an admin in Cannabis Corner, so I always try to share to his
Talk to
secondary
Grow
group.
Fam. Talk to Grow Fam and talk to the other people. Happy Hippie, they posted it when I put it there, so there isn't a problem.
Oh yeah,
So
no, there
fine.
isn't, Charlene. It's nothing to do with the groups themselves. It's
Okay.
Facebook says they send me a message and they say, we see unusual activity. The unusual activity is me sharing my live streams. I'm a live stream creator.
Right.
How is that unusual activity? Well, it's not. So clearly there's something deeper going on. Facebook says,
Right.
for your own good, we're going to lock you out of your account. You have to go back in, verify your person, do all these codes back and forth with Fate, which also leaves me more vulnerable every time you do password changes and stuff. You're getting emails back and forth. There's vulnerabilities happening there, and then they're creating it on purpose, and then they're forcing me to come back through and make a new password every time, which is even more annoying. So it's nothing to do with a person in a group that doesn't like it. It's all on the fact that they do not like it. So once you get visibility over a certain percentage, they stifle it. They will slow you down on purpose because they want you to pay for that. And it's all nefarious. That's why I like Minds, because they can't do that. There's no back end code that no one can see. It's all open source. Their whole code and everything to build the site, it's all visible by somebody if you want to go on and look at it. Everyone can see it, which is a huge difference than Facebook and Twitter and all these guys who they can say, community standards, you just can't do that on something like Minds. Although Minds is tough, man. It's like starting off on Facebook today. Like I can't find anyone, it's really tough. But I tell you what, the standard old stuff works, right? I post pictures of dogs and my dogs. I post pictures of my plants, a little handful of microgreens one time. All that stuff plays, and I started getting a little bit of reactions and stuff from that stuff. So it's just like anywhere else. If I post a bunch of cat videos, I'll probably get some clicks, So it's a little scary for a lot of us to try a new site, any of these things, Clapper, TikTok.
And all these groups want you to bring in some smaller groups to get in a giveaway. You have to do this, do that, and bring in other groups. So I've joined probably an extra 5 groups in the past 6 months that I don't visit regularly, but it was part of it all, and that's fun.
But does that really bring? I mean, it just gives you the numbers, but it doesn't bring cohesiveness and people coming in to be really part of the group. I don't think so. It's tough though.
Well, I always do a follow so that I can see whether I want, what's going on in that. So if there's a live going on or whatever, I can see what kind of content they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I read their stuff too. Yeah,
I do. Whenever they do the group tags, or they say, or they share add everyone's. That sometimes I'll come in and I'll see what the hubbub is about. But Poondogger says, I miss Yahoo chats, chat rooms. They were the best. Boondogger, those were some bad places to be as a child. I'll tell you that much.
I remember those days.
Oh man, all the cam rooms on Yahoo and stuff back then. It was so weird.
See, we did it all AOL. When everyone
AOL,
started
yeah.
at Yahoo, I couldn't figure out how to get. I mean, I joined and stuff, but I couldn't follow groups or something. I had a hard time with it anyway.
Do you guys think we could talk an entire episode of People in the Boxes on just the word computers, not technology in general, but just talking about computers, like when we first started using them, like all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like we could probably talk.
I can tell you from a business point of view, when they became part of the company, the place I worked at, the nonprofit, when they got their first computer,
There was a scare then too when like all the typewriter companies were going out of business all of a sudden because of computers, and then you had a lot of people put out of work all of a sudden. Oh no, it's going to be a catastrophe. We adapt. I mean, I don't think there was that whole trope of like learn to code and stuff. Truck drivers maybe aren't going to just jump into learning how to code, but there are other things that most people can do. Yeah,
in between there was what was called a word processor. My oldest daughter got that. It was a typewriter that did your spelling check for you and stuff like that.
The auto correct ones with the strip and the
not
white,
exactly
white
a computer, but a step in between typewriter and computer. Yeah, that's what she used. Because she had a terrible spell like myself. So. I had to give her something to help her.
Too. I'm usually pretty good with grammar, but terrible with spelling. All right, guys, I'm going to hit this dab again. Some Gorilla Glue. Cheers.
Talk about something different. Feel like I'm hogging the screen.
You're fine. I don't talk much, so.
We just listen in.
Well, nobody can get a word in as long as Keisha will stop talking once in a while.
Listen, I'm fighting my cat right now. So.
Who's winning?
I don't know. He just went behind her. Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. They come up behind you and get you. Oh, I heard a boop.
Does anyone know why Anthony's got a maple leaf?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
The indoor farmer
Maybe he likes maple syrup.
He's the indoor farmer supporter. Anthony, go to locals and sign up. Oh, you came back with was he wearing headphones before? I don't think he was.
I don't think so.
Can you hear us,
This gentleman
California?
who hasn't spoke yet?
Who?
What's that?
Are you there, sir?
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry.
She's talking to.
No, I'm talking to.
The
dude man.
What's his name?
And Andrew Cruz.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Anthony.
It's Andrew.
It's Anthony.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't hear us evidently because he's not reacting at all.
He's got headphones on, but I don't know. He ain't listening to us.
He said no.
No.
Sometimes your Bluetooth will
lost
kick
audio.
on, and if you flip it off, it'll go back to your phone.
Yep. Sometimes you can fix it if you get it to just Andrew Cruz. I think that just like rolls off the tongue better. Andrew Cruz.
Yeah, I've made that mistake a couple times and called him Andrew.
Oh, I know his name. It's Dude Man.
No, yeah, there you go.
It's his
Forever
name
Dude
is,
Man, and then you don't have to worry about remembering.
His name is the Indoor Farmer Supporter. That's his main name. Fun fact about Steve-O, he has a collection of signed Britney Spears Pepsi cans. Very cool, Poondogger. I didn't know anyone else had seen that.
I got him at the concert every time I went.
Nice.
Right.
We're like this.
See, they say one per person, but Steve-O would always like coax one of the young girls that didn't know what they were doing into letting him buy the second one.
Yep,
from them.
that's me.
He would go and scalp them, trade them out back. I'll give you a oops, I did it again for what I don't know what other song. What other songs? Does she have what other songs? Let's see.
I don't know.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Come on, and you know
Hello.
some Smashley. Come on, circus.
Circus?
You said? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Trade you with 2 circuses for an oops, I did it again. Can.
Yeah.
There are some slaps now in the cannabis community that are like collectible slaps, like with stats and stuff on them and stuff. I can't wait to get some stuff like that. I also have this idea for, so I'll be needing to get containers to box up my microgreens as I decide to start selling them at events or farmers markets, and I want my label to also be a sticker that can be taken off
There you go.
on the container. What do you guys think of that? Huh?
Double use.
Yeah.
No
Because
waste.
that container might get thrown away, but that sticker might get put somewhere first. You know.
And have one of those things where they scan it and they go right to your page.
The QR code. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I think it would be unique a little bit, and also a good way to get out there, especially if I'm going to farmers markets or events to put it out. I might go to events and just give it out for free, like little bowls, little small plastic containers that people can walk around and munch some microgreens, and have that whole thing on there, and they can have a sticker. And Yep. I got ideas, guys. I got ideas. I am going to have to do this.
I've watched you grow. You've done a lot already, Waylon.
Well,
I've watched you grow through all this.
I've always had a vision, 10 years down the road vision. So it makes it easy. It makes it much easier, and I don't have to be worried because I already know the direction I'm going in. Microgreens was actually always on the board for what I would do to make this house commercial, make it profitable, and then move out of that into all kinds of things. I want a place that's like an indoor orchard, indoor fruit trees, and almost like, imagine Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, except like fruits and vegetables growing inside of that big room. You know,
That'd be cool.
Like actual grass on the ground, and like, you know, it wouldn't be edible grass like in the movie, but you know.
Joe showed me this YouTube video before. There's these couple that grow microgreens in their basement.
Come on up, Dan. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people, and I actually did some research on this years ago before I started aquaponics. There's a place called Greens and Gills, and they're in Chicago, and they do aquaponics. They sell microgreens, and they sell the fish to restaurants, to chefs. And
that's cool.
Sorry, Anthony. Sorry, Andrew. Do you guys know what that picture is from?
Oh, sorry.
That picture, Anthony's picture that he's got there. You see it? You're on your phone, Elisa May. You'd have to zoom in, I guess. But Anthony's profile picture, it's from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the new movie. What now, Elisa May?
Oh shit! I don't even know. No.
Sorry. Apologies. Grass is overrated. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use regular grass. I'd just like something like some greenery. I don't know. Moss would be kind of.
You should do epoxy over some grass, so it looks real.
Oh, like real grass.
Yeah.
You could like encase, like almost like encase in carbonite, except for like a see-through epoxy.
Yeah.
And you could be walking on a floor that's above like a. Oh wow, that would be cool. Because you can buy sod. You can buy pretty nice sod that's already like growing grass.
Yeah.
That would be badass.
Or even just fake stuff that looks real.
Yeah, that's true. I bought you some flowers. They look and feel plastic, but they smell real.
The edible flowers is another good thing to put on the top. There was a place near where I worked in Rhode Island that did that nice stuff, and they even grew their flowers that they put on and stuff. So it was great to try something new. Or you could put it aside if you didn't want to. But the presentation was really nice. You know.
So, Steve-O, what was that? When was that we were talking about edible flowers? Was that you and I?
Yeah, we were, and then I noticed that Ashley had made some dandelion petal cookies.
I sure did.
Yeah,
So we were talking about doing edible flowers, and I thought it would be really cool to have like to have edible flowers to eat at events. Well, I found out it's a little difficult because you got to be careful. You got to make sure you cut out all the pollen thingies in the middle and stuff like that.
Oh,
And there's
okay.
certain flowers only the petals are edible, and some other flowers you can eat the whole thing and all that. So I have to learn some. But then, like right after that, last night I was watching Shark Tank while eating dinner, and I haven't watched Shark Tank in months. And like I one of my favorite shows is because I like to see the entrepreneurs and everything, and hear what the sharks have to say. But this lady comes out and she has a whole company of edible flower dishes, all these different things that have edible flowers involved in them in some way. And I was like, holy cow, we're just talking about this. Like, it's just meant to be. People are doing it.
And like I said, they did it. It was a common flower, a pansy, petunia, something with like 4
Viola. I've grown violas on my garden tower. Those are really actually pretty tasty. They kind of taste like a 3-leaf clover.
And you just pick the petals of flower, and some of them you can put the whole thing. I've seen the whole thing, but you got to know, like you say, what the center is. I never thought about the pollen that's in the air though being on them, but you must have to wash them anyway.
Yeah, and but then like some of the flowers they were showing pictures with, I forget what the thing's called, but those long, gangly, flower penises. They stick out of the center of the flower, and like sometimes some of those flowers have a lot of them, and you gotta just cut out the whole middle of the flower. That way, people that are allergic aren't gonna get.
Right.
Hurt.
So then you put a little piece of a
Melanie.
tomato between it. You make it nice.
Right. Could actually make it, yeah. Well, and just taking off the petals actually is just like a garnish type thing that they can put on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, Melanie? We're just chilling out. We did our review episode tonight, and now it's Steve-O and I on the View with we call this it's the new show called it's called Outnumbered. No, that's already a show. It's already a show. Give a pick of edible flowers, you'll find it. Okay, heck yeah. And there's a lot of those like bouquet places where they make like the edible arrangements and stuff like that.
Yes.
Where they're doing that with like fruits and vegetables, but now with the flowers adds a whole new layer to it for sure. I'm gonna go on Shark Tank and show an air-powered car that runs on air pressure, but I'd probably get killed for it. Just start making them, Anthony. If you got it down, bro, just start making them and sending them out to people. Just make it. They'll come.
I'll drive it around and tell everybody who made it.
Yeah, send me one. Well, I don't know. You drive one first, Steve-O, and then let me know how.
Test drive
it.
Yeah. Melanie, come on up.
If I come back with both arms and both legs, oh wait, never.
Oh shit. Well, what if you came back with both legs then? That'd be really weird.
Oh, that would be insane. That'd be great.
Like, thanks, Anthony. What happened? What powers the air pressure? I don't know. Hopes and dreams, I guess, Valerie.
Any sort of piston pressure can produce compressed air. So
you think it's possible then, huh?
Oh, sure. I mean, if you could have an air compressor on board that could keep the pressure up in order to move any type of drivetrain, sure.
So it would have to have a battery. It would still have to have an alternator to charge the battery. I don't think you get an excess out of it, Anthony. You have to use some solar panels or something else in there. What's up, Kat?
That's a good point.
Fill a tank like the tire with the air pump.
Than just air pressure, I guess. That's true.
The tank, so you'd have to have a big tank, I guess, a big pressurized tank.
Yeah.
That would be your gas tank. Instead of a gas tank, you have a big air tank. It's pressurized. I see.
Come on up, Kat.
You would have to have some kind of something to spin in order to,
See the pin mark down there?
I don't know. This sounds interesting, though. I would like to sit and get really high and go over this with you, Anthony. This would be fun.
Sounds like a new show. The certified cruise.
Right.
Tonight we're going on a certified cruise.
That's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of cruises, I see that you're going to have a special guest on this week.
I was going to ask if it's okay to bring that up while everybody's.
Yeah, why not? Here. This is a show about promoting things, so that's what we're here for.
Well, tomorrow night on Peace News and Views, guys, at 7 p.m., me and Kim Cooper are going to interview the one and only Wayne Cruz, and you're going to find out so much more about him that you had no idea. We promise that. So tune in. Hit the reactions. I would really appreciate it. A lot of you guys come through every week for me anyway, and I really appreciate it. Like you wouldn't believe. Some of our best episodes are the ones where you guys are there, and throughout the whole network. We have a great time, guys, and I appreciate it.
Justin.
Thank you. But yeah, you're gonna really like to see what we got in store tomorrow with Wayne, and it's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah!
He's excited. He is.
Well, I can imagine him being pretty stoked to talk about his story. So.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne's lived quite the life, guys. He sure has. I'll tell you that.
That GMO. It hits me every time. It's good.
Anyway, thanks for letting me bring that up. That's cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, what time is that again, Steve-O? Where are people going to find that? Or?
7 p.m. Central, and it'll be on NOK Network. It'll be on my page, the Certified Army, my profile. I'll have it on all of that for you guys to watch. So.
Going to be on Rumble too, right?
Yes. I put that show on Rumble usually, and then the Friday night show too that I do on NOK. I put that on Rumble as well, so you guys can always rewatch those if you're busy.
You could play those live on Rumble too.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have it run live.
No, I mean, if you can't do it live on Rumble, you can do a replay live on your computer while you're live on Rumble. Does that make sense? So it would go in as a live video.
Well,
his face says it all.
I guarantee it'll work because you said so.
But let me rephrase it. I hate to be confusing. So if you can't stream it live on Rumble, you take the recording of it, you replay the recording of it on your computer or wherever, and you live stream your screen. You live stream your screen. So it's a new video that's live on Rumble. Does that make sense? And that's what I've been doing with all of our reruns, except for I put up a banner that says, replaying the last week's episodes of all 5 shows or whatever. Something to make sure people know that it's a rerun now. But for your purposes, you don't have to do that on Rumble. You just play it because it's not on there yet. If that's the case. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, speak of the cruise, here he is.
Oh, yeah, Valerie tagged him. Thanks.
Oh, I see.
What's up, buddy?
Melanie, come on up. Kat, come on up. Kat
we were
left,
just
I think.
telling everybody about tomorrow, Wayne. That's all.
Speak of the cruise, and he shall appear.
Super Cruise.
What was the nickname? Wayne of the Cruise?
So he's got a bunch of
Wayne of the Film Cruise?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
It was in the thing.
Yeah. What was it?
I read that thing. Okay, I took the time.
So I can't think. Of
at least another half hour, Kat. Come on up. I'm not feeling super, but that's okay, Melanie.
Say it 3 times.
I hope you feel better soon. I actually have a friend who I've been talking to recently that I haven't talked to in a long time, and they have pancreas issues as well. So definitely think of you when I hear about it. I'm like, yeah,
Melanie,
no joke, man, no joke.
I've been wanting to tell you that someone else in another group said they had 3 births. They have the same pancreatic issue you have. and they had 3 births, and all 3 of their children were 1-point-something pounds.
Mm.
They're all adults now, but they, you know, they went through the process anyway. But it had something also to do with the pancreas. So just FYI.
I'd like to do some research on it, but I'm willing to guess that they have been doing some testing with stem cells on the pancreas, and I'm interested to see what that has yielded, because your doctor won't tell you about that. They're not going to tell you to go research something.
They may not know. They
That's
may
my
not
point.
have any idea.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be anti-doctor. They just don't have time to research stuff, you know. Like, hell, I can't imagine having like a that kind of a load of patients, a caseload, because I can't even take care of my own surroundings, let alone you know, hundreds of patients. Like, I can't imagine, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I would want to look into it, because I tell you what, man, we're not going to create new methods to treat things if we don't have anybody that goes outside the box to give it a try. What was that thing? It was like terminal patients can try, like, they can try experimental treatments. Like, I think that would be that's an awesome thing that they implemented. I can't remember where, but man, if I'm told I got a couple months to live, heck yeah, let me try some experiments. Throw me in there, doc. You know, let's see what happens. Like, I'll be a guinea pig. Maybe, I don't know, maybe to an extent. I'm not saying I would just give them open rein, but at the same time, maybe I could help them save somebody else. You know, that's because I tell you what, guys, you may not like it, but we make a lot of medical advancements in what? War. They make a lot of our medical advancements because of wars, during wars, when they experiment on what we got so much knowledge from taking the information from the enemy scientists who were experimenting on prisoners, and we don't need to go down the whole path, but that happens so often where we get the data from the evil person who does all these crazy evil experiments, which actually ends up helping people in the future because they did these horrific things. And it's kind of insane how that works, but the same thing goes with it's technology. War usually breeds new technology in a lot of ways, and then that trickles down to the rest of us. Like the internet and cell phones, all those things were created from the military and trickled down to us at some point because they wanted to make more money, right?
Like autism and genetic testing. We took our son to get genetic testing, and they said that he is missing from like 13 or something, but kids that have autism are missing it, and kids that don't have autism are missing that same chrome. So they said they can't say right now really anything because they don't have enough genetic evidence to prove anything. But they want us to keep bringing him back every few years so they can study and see what they
because
know.
of the advancement in the testing, we'll get better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Feed the machine, yeah.
Oh, you're a great mother. You're a great mom. I know you'll keep up on it. And that's great.
Well, we ain't been very great at that, but we won't talk about
that. Hey, you can only do what you can do, and
you guys do great. Don't think
that was a
something
rough day when we went to get genetic testing because we were in Chicago and then we were at the hospital like the whole day, and it's really hard to keep somebody, a little kid with autism, you want to sit there at the hospital all day and wait for them.
Yeah, torture. It's torture.
Yeah.
And then you have people around you that tell you it's fine whenever your kid throws a tantrum or starts to get into things when they're not supposed to. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay, because as a parent, we are trying to teach them the way we want them to be, not where we just we'll just let them have free reign in places. Like people, that gets me every time when they come back with, oh, it's all right. No, it's not all right.
But that's really for the parent. It's for the parent, not the child.
Right.
It's to say to you, it's okay that your child is having an issue. I'm okay with it. It's not to say okay to the child. It's to say okay to you, that you're dealing with this and they understand and we're okay. That's what it's about.
Yeah, no, I get that.
What
But
is it,
I know at
Chicago?
times
You
some
just
people would
remember
say,
when it parked.
Because I've said that
yeah.
myself, and
Or
that's
okay, then
why.
let me reiterate then. Like at times when someone says, "Oh, you know, he can do that" or whatever. Like if my son is like climbing on something he shouldn't. Well, you
Yeah,
know, he can
yeah,
do like whether if they get too specific about it. I think I agree
right.
with you though that sometimes people are trying to come for the parent is for sure, but there are other times when they're like, "Yeah, yeah, you know, he can touch that or he can have that." No, 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 he can't. I'm not, and I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get him to not just grab things or whatever it is. And he's actually come a long way because repetition can still help.
Yes.
You know, it takes time. I'm sure at least I'm sure you've seen you know massive changes over the years, and it's like it doesn't it hits you in the face all of a sudden after like when you felt like it was never going to happen, like
Mhm.
potty training and stuff. Man, that just seems like it was never going to happen. He's halfway there.
That's how Dylan is halfway. He'll go poop in the toilet.
What? I wish I had that half. Anyway, we don't want to. We don't need to talk about
He used
this.
to paint the town brown before that, and we had to put sleepers on him.
Oh
My
man.
God, that was hell. So, goodness.
Yeah.
That's one thing though, business wise, man. Daycares are just like a necessary evil almost. It's like there's so many horror stories within daycares, but then I know there are some good ones out there, but
Hmm.
there's so many these crazy stories. Like we had a heck of a time, especially with a special needs kid in daycare. Um, but man, like you got to both be working. You know, you just can't. There's nothing, no other option there. That's why I think we need to get back to families, man. I don't think we need to be living all under one roof. You know, good night, John Boy. Good night, Sue Ellen. You know, I don't think we need to do that. But I think I'd love to have some property enough that I had multiple houses and any of my family could live on the same property. You know,
But we're lucky Joe has Austin's corner.
what's that?
You guys what?
They said we're lucky Joe works from home.
Oh,
He says
Well,
that.
that is huge. Yeah, that's very huge. But that also puts a lot of stress. Like I'm a quote work from home person, and my son has been sick, and his mom was actually awesome today. Took her day off from work to stay home with him, so that I wouldn't have to every day, because it is kind of assumed. Oh well, you know, you're at home. Yeah, but you know how hard it is to motivate myself to push towards building a business by itself, let alone feeling like I'm ignoring my son who's, you know, maybe upstairs and I'm downstairs and I'm trying to get some work done. You know, the whole thing. So it's tough. And I get it though, when you have an actual job with a real paycheck, you know, it's like, what do you do?
Has to be
But
there. You have
one day I'll be able to pay for things like assistance and have like you know, I'd love to have my son with me, just have somebody taking care of him directly while I'm also helping, you know, in and out while I'm
That's why
doing
you
my
have
thing.
to create a business that he'll like to help you with.
Well, that, and I think he loves plants. He loves eating fruits and veggies. He loves all that. I think for sure he could get into it. But I also want to make one of my ideas for the business for Maccabees Live Market is to have a daycare in there, similar to what you might see at a gym, because eventually I'd like to have a gym involved in this setup. And this is all down the road, obviously. But if I imagine having a place where you work that also has a daycare at the place for employees, for people who are coming just to buy groceries, for people who are coming to the gym, you know, having an on-site daycare. The daycare would then let the kids learn with the plants and like have a whole program where the kids are learning how to grow and learning to get their, you know, get their hands dirty and stuff, and there would be that whole aspect of it. But at the same time, you know, kids like to play, and I want to build a bunch of playground equipment that pumps water into the system, and so then the kids, like, they're having fun playing, but they actually are helping to like run the system. I wonder if that's legal. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Sign a waiver. Can you imagine like a teeter totter, man? A teeter totter pumping water up to like a water tower or something, and then hydroelectricity. You know, those kids, man, you could get it like 6 kids. You could get like 3 kids on each side of the teeter totter. just going crazy, you know, springs on it, set that thing up to where they're having a blast, and they just want to play around on it for hours. Daycare and schools are so crazy when your kids has so much trouble talking. Yeah, man. Yeah, because your kid can't tell you what's happening. And it's the same thing with my kid. He would be we would have to rely on them. And there are some daycares out there where you can find ones that have all the rooms recorded and you can pop it. Like I want to see one of those where you can get on your phone and you can like look into your kids.
That's the only one
room.
I would trust.
Right, but those are expensive as all get out. Like they're more expensive than what the cost to the
Send
cost
them to
ratio.
college.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe we could change that by making it with my whole idea where you supplement it somehow. You give the kids a place to play their hearts out, but you know, like 1% of that energy gets absorbed back into the system through kinetic energy. I don't know if that's legal though. It seems like it may not be. It would have to be definitely a waiver. You have to sign a waiver or something. Because that would be like child labor, maybe. I don't know.
No, they have that at near Harry Potter's world.
Okay.
And it has all these things that you step on this pedal and water goes this way. Because I'm a big kid, so I had to go make them all work because there's no kids using them. So
Yeah.
I had to try them all out.
So you went to this. Where was it at?
Universal.
Okay.
Where they have Harry Potter's world there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's where it was.
They have different packages. The one I went there to see Harry Potter, that was my gift to my daughter because she likes Harry Potter. And this was part of the stuff that we could go on and do along the way.
Huh.
It was a character. There was a theme of it, but I don't remember what it is. My daughter may. I'll ask her.
So I heard that I don't know if it was Universal or Epcot, but there's a whole facility that's got like a shopping mall and everything, and like I think an indoor amusement park, if I'm not mistaken. All this stuff indoors, and it's all works around a farm in the middle, evidently, that I think is aquaponics. I've heard that it's basically it's more or less what I plan on doing eventually. It's kind of like that, but I didn't know about it until I came up with my plan, which is cool. I like to think of things, and then if I find out it's already an invention, it's already a thing, I'm okay with that because I know I thought of it without actually, you know, seeing someone else's idea. You know, that's how I am anyway. I like to be able to come up with it uniquely and then find out, okay, well, it is a thing already. But yeah, there's something down there in that area in Disney. It has a big aquaponics farm and it feeds all the stuff inside that building, like all the restaurants and everything all use the produce from that. And that's kind of my plan. I want to have almost like a 24, like an all year long farmers market, right? That I might have times of the year where the booths are kind of half empty or empty, and that's when I fill those up with my stuff. And so I would basically always be filling in for a shortage on popular items. So like say Ashley does tomatoes, but she only does tomatoes for this part of the year. Well, whenever she's slowing down or she doesn't have as many, boom, I can be filling that gap. And then, or whatever it is.
But I can year round with awesome tower gardens.
Maybe she can, but maybe this is the thing. Maybe you can't fill your whole booth. Maybe you just can't keep up with demand. Well, boom, that's when I can come in and fill it. So both scenarios, like I don't have to worry about. Yeah, everyone, but it's always the popular stuff is what I can go with whatever the top 10 things are, and then I can. It's a win-win. Hi, Maui.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're having a nice sesh. I actually was very surprised we got through the show so quickly tonight, but I think that's what happens when you actually stick to the content. We get through the stuff. We've although I didn't open this yet, but it's not a big deal. It's a scale that Dan recommended, postal scale, so I can use pirate ship. It's called the Nice Well. Nice Well. It's in very nice packaging, styrofoam. Feels like a
Protected.
it feels like a little like a tablet or something. It's crazy. Can I call my mom on this? Holy cow. Ooh, it's sleek though, you guys. It's sleek. Look at that. Look at that sleek blue metal. I don't know if you can see the blue, but I like it. It's one hell of a bad night, so I'm in bed, but it's nice to see y'all. Oh, I see. Did somebody invite her up? I'm just kidding. Mally, tell us about it. What happened? Blue protective film. Oh, I have to take that off. I have to take the protective film off, or maybe I don't have to.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for having me.
All right, Kasia. Yeah, we'll probably we're getting close to that 2-hour mark anyway. But you have a great night. Thank you for hanging out.
Good night.
I'll probably take another dab and go too.
Same, except I just took a hit. My eyes are really red.
I wonder if those two things correlate.
I think Cinderella 99 should be called Super Grape.
Super grape?
Yeah, it tastes like grapes to me.
That's funny.
Well, the combination is Cinderella and I thought I knew what it was, but maybe I don't know. 99. What's the 99? It's dang it.
9-pound hammer.
No, I don't know. I know that
I thought I knew it.
the parent plant of Cinderella is Grand Doggy Purple, so that's probably why it has the grape in it.
It's good. I have some too.
Well, good night and goodbye.
Good night, Elisa May. I'm gonna
Good night, Elisa.
turn the scale on here. Oh man, look at that.
I need a scale.
Yeah, I mine's nice. I've got mine actually. It comes in like I have a couple of them, but this one is nice because it comes in like a little case. You pop the lid off.
Yeah, I like that.
This is on the inside. But
Yeah, I just have a tiny one.
What's nice is this pops out, so you can get almost
pretty decent amount in there. Yeah.
Or not use it at all and just leave it collapsed.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that.
But
so what I would do is I would use this bad boy. This came from like a different postal scale, and I could put this bowl on my new scale. Yeah. But I'm not doing that because that's not what I'm scaling. I'm scaling T-shirts and things. Wouldn't that be funny? Why do we call it weighing? Why isn't it scaling? I thought of something the other day that was like that. Like, why is it?
Because we want to arrive at the weight.
Yeah, that's probably right. Sounds right. Rearranging my soup making area in my house today. Why? Because I did that. I'm going to make that into a reel there, Dan. Make it into a Great River Mushroom reel. Oh, Steve-O, we didn't even watch the... guys, forgot all about it.
What? What did we forget?
I forgot all about it. The video, the live video that I made. I think I went... Yeah, let's see.
Oh, the reel of you with the mushroom?
No. The live stream I did. Where is it, though? Aha! I can't believe I almost forgot. This is like part of the show. I thought that I kept thinking that we got through the show so quickly. Now I know why. Now I know why, guys. All right. Sorry, it's more of that music. You can't hear this, right?
I like the solo.
I don't know what boof means to you, Anthony. Oh, okay. Anyway, I ended up walking around a little bit to show off the rest of the event, so I wanted to play that. Oh, I smoked some more GMO here. I didn't see any other bands while I was there, but yeah, Evan does do a nice solo here soon.
Let's go make a name for us. Let's go make a name for us. Evan Sturgeon, everyone. I'm removing all the obstacles that are standing in my way. Sing the brightest parts of life, make vibrations of today. Spread my light, don't spread it thin. Be sure to do the medicine. Wake up proud each day for life. Bless the world before it's not. Live life with love and understanding. Universe will keep expanding. Unify under one sun. We share the air with everyone. Beautiful people of this land. Green earth may turn into sand. Rely upon the change of man.
Yeah, Valerie, I guess something gets lost on the StreamYard with audio. For sure. I mean, I know that's the case. I put a polo on. I thought it was more of a business festival, but it's Not so much. Kind of low volume, kind of. Maui, now I want to know. Oh, I see.
There's a group of weirdos over here.
Got some local friends there.
Got these weirdos over here hanging out.
Jake, that was Jake. Is the Steve-O was the new Jake for a while. There's Waterloo. He lost some items from that wind, unfortunately. Look at that sky, man. It did rain. Hi, Kelly.
Live music until 11 o'clock tonight, you guys. What's up, Ronaldo? What's up, Mike Davis?
So I did end up looking at some. Let me mute this, I guess. It's pretty windy. There you go. Steve-O, did you see Jake? You were the new Jake for a while. You're muted, by the way.
Jake from State Farm.
Well, Jake was the new Jeremy for a while. So Steve-O's Jeremy number 2. Or no, Jeremy number 3. Steve-O's Jeremy number 3. Steve-O, you're muted. I don't know if you knew this or not, but yeah, a lot of good stuff though at this event, guys. I try to go to these events, but there's so many of them, so I try to go to the ones that I know I'm going to have friends vending at. Have to weigh out this motor breath, okay. Yeah, this cool little mushroom in a bauble. It's the universe is on Orion's belt. What do you think, Smasher? What do you think of the pen on my hat? I think it is pretty cool. It seems like what does it say on meant to be there. It seems like it's meant to be there.
The perfect spot.
Right. Now I don't know what happened to that pen. Oh, it's right here.
You need a Juice Plus pen. I have to send you one.
Send me it. If it's a nice fancy Juice Plus pen.
It is.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what it is.
So beautiful.
Look at these pictures though. This kid is 15. 15. This kid's got some talent. Also, it looks like maybe he does too much LSD, but he doesn't do any. He said that he was inspired by certain things that were popular right now, like the dripping and
turquoise and green.
Were you taking notes? This was a live. I was actually live, so I'm just replaying the live video right now.
See this beauty?
He seemed very young, so yeah, I was like, "You drew these?" And then, oh, okay, I see it. Smashley, sorry, you're a little small on the screen there.
I'm like holding it up for like a minute.
Well, I was responding to Melanie and.
I know. I was just waiting.
What's up, Jeremy Brock? Yeah, John and Jess were sharing and tagging out for me a lot earlier because we were trying to get through that algorithm. Facebook doesn't let me share for my own good. Like, I don't get banned for doing something bad. I just get like logged out for doing.
I got actually all these colors.
Oh wow! I want all the colors.
Aren't they beautiful?
All of the colors.
I love colors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out. All this stuff is making me a little
shaky. I'm sorry, Charlene. You have a
no
good
problem.
night.
No problem.
Good night.
We'll be out of here soon. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, there she goes.
Those or those ones shiny rock. I just went to an old rock store here in Michigan. Obviously, it's like the largest rock collection in Michigan.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it used to be an old antique shop, and I was gonna go in there for that, but then I was overloaded with a lot of rocks. I'm like, this is not what it used to be.
Like, I don't have anywhere to store all my rocks. All
Like
right.
there was like a giant amethyst there for like $4,500. I'm like, good lord.
I must have amethyst.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for me. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Tomorrow's Wayland Wednesday. I'm really hoping that I can get up the gumption to make myself a new intro video. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
Oh
work on
yeah.
something for that. But you guys have a good night. I think tomorrow. But either way, check it out. Check out Easter's Reviews over there, guys. We'll have a good episode, and then check out Smash the Garden.
Your mic's breaking up, but
I know, I'm like, I can barely hear him.